Hello, sons and daughters of my mothers. Lookman just won the CAF African Player of the Year award. Just another Nigerian winning on the global stage, as happens regularly these days. I couldn't help thinking, how is it that we do these things back to back? We keep representing. If there's space for a foreigner in any position or anywhere in the world, 1 time out of 5, it's in Nigeria. So we do all this. How come people still don't respect Nigerians and treat us accordingly? Well, it's because you can't really escape sea finish, even if you're the village champion, when your own father is a village drunk. It's hard to keep your swag going as the coolest kid on the block when your own father is shitting his pants all over the place.
Look, I'm telling you the truth. Accept your humble pie, eat it.
It's so exhausting. So exhausting that sometimes you are even tempted, like Kemi Badenoch, to deny your drunk father outright. Yeah, just as we got the news that another one of our own has done it again, and we're getting ready to put on our dancing shoes to gloat, as usual. The new UK Labour leader and first black person to hold that position came out publicly to shush the national victory dance. She politely, no, scratch that. She informed us that she was done being a Nigerian long ago, when the country nearly ended her with the help of the police. Some Nigerians were very understanding because, you could see where she was coming from. Everyone knows the Nigerian police is not one of the most decorated institutions in the world, including the Nigerian police. But a lot of other Nigerians felt that she was throwing everyone right under the bus. We all wanted to take the whole thing with a pinch of salt. Like if you had a younger sibling who was so intelligent that she moved in to live with the principal's family, then all of a sudden she doesn't want to be seen with you during break or lunch periods. She minds your tear clothes and she looks at your smelly lunchbox with a funny face. She now uses a white handkerchief and she speaks without adding any vernacular. As I was saying, we all wanted to let it go. But the vice president, who rarely makes any public appearances, except in very highbrow functions where he comes to read off Shakespeare quotes and tell everyone to chill, he came and dedicated his last appearance to Auntie Kemi, reminding her that as a matter of fact, Nigeria doesn't mind losing another person to British neocolonialism because we have much more people. For context, the vice president's house is still under a multi-million-dollar construction or reconstruction phase, so it's possible they've not installed Starlink and he doesn't really have network to know what's going on around the world. So he relies heavily on the briefings given to him before each function, which is why someone needs to brief him that it's not really a numbers game, it's more of a quality of life game that Auntie Kemi was talking about. Unless he's literally trying to say that it doesn't really matter the number of people that the police in Nigeria, because we have way more people to replace them. As for Auntie Kemi, you should all know that politicians have to do what they have to do to get where they want to get to. Sometimes you are this, sometimes you are that. Sometimes you are Indian, sometimes you are black. Sometimes you have to not be Nigerian. The only problem with some of the things she has been saying is that she's a talker, so sometimes she goes and says something that is not adding up to what she has said in the past.
I grew up in a middle-class family, but I became working class when I was 16 working in McDonald's. I was born into a relatively wealthy family.
My takeaway here is, as Nigerians, we have to learn to take our L's, but we have to also keep bringing in the wins. It's a form of protest, being excellent and showing the world this excellence despite what the drunk father might get up to at home. He will eventually die in it.
I'm joking.
So keep protesting with your excellence. Nigerians can't help but be phenomenal people. It's in their DNA. And this is the first and second and third and 1 millionth reason why I still believe in my country. The greatness of Nigeria is a certainty, just not a reality yet. The only way to stop it would be to wipe the Nigerian DNA off of Nigerians. But as that's not possible, all that needs to happen is just for one good leader to be in charge. Things will fall in line fast. I truly believe this. Shout out to all Nigerians all over the world keeping Nigeria on the map with their excellence. Compliments of the season, sons and daughters of my mother.